Being a single parent is twice the work, twice the stress, and twice the tears. But it is also twice the love, twice the hugs, and twice the pride. Arise and thrive. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Peggy Barre and I am so excited that you are here. I would like us to talk about something that is so important, especially if you are a single parent. And let me begin by saying that parenting is one of the most rewarding yet challenging journey we embarked on in life. Nobody, absolutely nobody was born to willfully become a single parent, but circumstances in life will push people into solo parenting. So it is not a crime. It is not a crime at all. And it is not your fault that you are a single parent. It's not your fault. So in this video, we are going to be talking about how to overcome the guilt of single parenting, because that is one of the big issue, in fact, biggest issue that I face in my own journey as a single parent or as a parent. And also that is one of the biggest challenges that most parents that I speak with say they are facing. I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, my wish was to get married, to have children, and to have a loving, happy, and lasting family. Yeah. And I am sure that is the wish of every parent, isn't it? It's the wish of every parent and every child. And in fact, that is God's plan for mankind. God wanted that plan for us. So in fact, my wish finally came true. It came true, but it didn't last for long. And when my relationship broke down, it felt like my world had crashed. It was very painful, very, very painful. Not just for me, but it was also painful for my family, especially my mom. Yeah, because no parent actually would ever want their child to go through a relationship breakdown. No, I don't think that is a wish of every parent. So it leaves them with so many doubt and questions. I remember my mom kept asking what she ever did wrong for her to deserve what I was going through. But I always told her that, Mama, no, you can raise a child in a happy, loving, and lasting family, but that child may still end up in a broken relationship. And that is just the reality of life. And that is why there are more and more and more and more single households. There are more single households. Some people think that, oh no, it's because she wasn't brought up in a loving family. She was brought up in a broken family. That's why. No, absolutely lie. It can happen to anyone. UK statistics alone shows that the proportion of families with children headed by single parents is about 1 in 4, which is equivalent to 23%. In the US, it is about 37%. And that means that in every 100 family with children, at least 25 of those families are single parents. And that is huge. That is so huge. And like I mentioned before, people become single parents due to circumstances. Okay, it could be divorce or separation. It could be a death of a spouse. It could be an abandonment. It could be as a result of domestic abuse or rape. It could be childbirth by a single person, or it could be single adoption. People are going to adopting today. It could be just one person deciding to adopt a child, or it could even be conscious decision to become single parents. Yeah, some people get to a life say that, you know what, I don't want to have anything to do with a man. I'm just going to be a single parent. Yes, people make that decision, and it is okay, right? As single parents, the weight of responsibility can often bring upon us an added layer of guilt. And overcoming this guilt can be difficult, right? It can be a difficult journey. So we may feel guilty of being in that position, or we may feel guilty or the fear of not providing enough for our children. We may go through humiliation from families and friends and feel the pressure that the society is placing on us. With this in mind, we may feel they need to do it all. And that is why sometimes we run around like a headless chicken wanting to do it all because we want to prove to people that we are capable. And that kills us as parents, right? So single parents often carry a unique emotional burden. We need to allow guilt. Sometimes we feel like because we need to do it all, we now tend to become guilty because we feel like we are failing. But we don't need to allow that guilt of single parenting to overburden us. So that is why it is very important for us to talk about this today. By embracing your strength and changing your expectation and prioritizing self-compassion, it is possible to release guilt. It is possible to focus on the love and resilience that truly shape your family. So, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the important points and tips that helped me in my own parenting journey. Okay, so these are some of the few tips that helped me to actually become the confident, loving, and purpose driven and happy parent, happy mom that I am today. So, let's dive into it, girls. So, point number one is we need to acknowledge our feelings. You need to acknowledge your feeling. You need to identify the source of that guilt. Where is it coming from? You need to understand where that guilt is coming from and ask yourself, is it due to financial stress? Is it because of loneliness? Is it lack of family time or not being able to give my child the perfect gift? Or is it just our own poor judgment? Because you know what? Nobody is perfect. Maybe it's just our own poor judgment that we made while in that relationship that led to things being that way. Okay? For me, my source of guilt was my naivety. Gosh, I was so naive. I was so naive in many areas in my life. And that is why education and empowerment is a massive thing for me. And I am so strongly passionate about it. Okay, so sometimes once you identify the source, because when you identify the source of guilt, where that source is coming from, you need to accept your emotions. Yes, you need to say it's okay. You know what? It's okay to feel the way I feel. It's okay to feel guilty. It's okay to feel sad or overwhelmed. You need to acknowledge those feelings without judgment. But don't let them define you. Don't let them define you. Remember that you did the best. You did the best you could at the time. That's why I used to tell myself, hey, I did the best I could at the time. I may not have been perfect, but I did the best I could at the time. And you should know that everything happens for a reason. Yeah. Point number two, challenge unrealistic expectation. Right? You need to challenge unrealistic expectation. Sometimes we put our expectations so high that is killing us, right? You need to know that perfection is nonsense and it's not possible. It's not possible. No parent is perfect. No parent is perfect. Whether you're single or both parents, it is important to let go of the belief that you have to do everything perfectly. No. Don't allow anyone, especially your current or ex-partner, to put pressure on you. Because sometimes they'll no. That whole topic, in fact, it is a whole topic on its own. We need to talk about this. We need to talk about it because it is a whole topic on its own. I speak with, in fact, I experienced myself where your ex partner or the mom or dad to your children will be setting certain expectation. You need to do that. You need to do that. But they don't understand. They don't see the other, other struggles that you're struggling with. They don't see they don't even appreciate the effort that you are making, right? So you need to focus on your effort, not the outcome. Remind yourself that you are doing the best you can with the resources and energy that you have. Don't kill yourself. You cannot kill yourself. Yeah? Your dedication to your children and yourself matters more than perfection. It matters more than perfection. What are you doing to yourself? How are you helping yourself? How are you changing your mindset? How are you helping your children? That dedication matters more than perfection. Okay. Number three, you need to redefine your success. Okay. Redefine your success. The question is, what does successful parenting mean to you? Because it will mean different things to different people. What does successful parenting means to you? You want quality parenting, not quantity parenting. It is common to feel guilty. Yeah, common to feel guilty about not spending enough time with your child, especially if you're balancing work and parenting. Right? Because to be honest, we need to put food on our table. We need to work. We need to pay our bills. We need to, provide for the expenses, meet up with our expenses, right? So, especially if the other partner is not helping you, and especially if you haven't got a family that is helping you, you have no choice than to go out there and do it and work to make sure that you provide at least the basic needs for your children, right? So sometimes we need to focus on making the most of the time you have with your child by creating meaningful interaction. Even if you have 5 minutes or 10 minutes, let that time be quality where you listen to your child. You create some memory, some nice memory moment with your child. Okay. You also need to celebrate small wins. This is an area that even up to now I am still working on it, because I am a very high achiever. I like to go, achieve things, do things, but then immediately I achieve one thing, I forget about it. And then I'm racing towards. So we need to stop and whew, take a deep breath and just appreciate and celebrate our little micro wins. Okay, we need to celebrate it. We need to be conscious of how far we have come. Very, very conscious of how far we have come. Pat yourself on the back. Okay, we need to acknowledge the everyday victories, like maybe just preparing meals or providing emotional support or even getting through a tough day. These are all accomplishments, significant accomplishment that needs to be celebrated. So yes, give yourself permission to celebrate your micro wins. So point number 4, you need to seek support. You need to seek support. You can't do it all by yourself. You need to seek support. Single parenting, especially if you are a young or first time mom or dad, can be very, very challenging, and it can be a very, very lonely journey. You can be very lonely. So you need to connect with other parents, and finding a community of can be incredibly validating. Parents who can support, because you've noticed that, oh, I'm not just the one going through this, others are going through as well, and you kind of get support of each other. It helps to know that others are. I hope you learned something from this video today. If you did, please like, share, leave your comment, and also subscribe. When I post any video, you will be notified. Also, you can follow me on my social media handles. Just search for Peggy Barre, and I will see you shortly. Thank you. Take care. Bye.